David Highfield joins part of our live coverage this morning. He is near the scene as well. Good morning. Good afternoon, David.
Yes, Heather and Ken, we are at Shady in Northumberland, just up the street from the Tree of Light Synagogue. And of course, an absolutely horrific situation here. And people in this neighborhood who were told to shelter in place, stay in place earlier, now they are walking around and people are just sort of trying to take in what happened. It's kind of impossible to do that. And I want to bring in someone who lives nearby here, Mindy Kaplan. You're out walking your dog this morning, and you actually found out about this. How?
My son called me from the University of Maryland. I had no idea what was going on. We hear sirens all the time because of the fire station, so I didn't think anything of it. And he called to make sure we were okay. And I said, "What do you mean?" And he told me what happened. I immediately put the TV on and saw what was going on. I still can't wrap my arms around what's happening here.
You were saying you don't belong to the Tree of Life Synagogue, but you certainly know people that do. What are you thinking this morning? You said you've even heard some possible names of the people that have been killed or wounded.
Absolutely. We do not belong there, but we have a lot of friends and some family members that belong, and we're just starting to hear trickling in of names and possible injuries, and it's just you cannot even imagine that it happens right here in your own neighborhood, and you just can't feel safe anywhere. Schools, synagogues, churches, it's just awful.
For people who aren't familiar with Squirrel Hill, this is certainly a neighborhood where there is no tension here. There's it's a peaceful neighborhood. It's really a wonderful city neighborhood. To have hate reach out like this right now, has it even sunk in for you?
It hasn't. I've lived here just about my entire life. We raised our son here. All of our friends are here. We're all very connected. A lot of us grew up here and have lived here our entire lives. So to have something like this happen right here where, to your point, it is a very close-knit community. Everybody knows each other. And you just don't see this kind of presence right on your street.
I heard Andy Sheehan ask someone earlier whether this changes this community forever. Do you believe that's the case, or do you believe this is a community that will rally around and support each other and not allow something like this to change the fabric of it?
I can't imagine that this community would allow anything to change other than we become more vigilant. And, we have a scar, certainly not the same scars that the family members and friends of the people at Tree of Life, but when it happens right here, you can't help but think, how is this going to impact me the rest of my life? And this is a strong community. There's a lot of services here for elderly, for single people. Whatever you need, you can get that in Squirrel Hill, and I believe that's what helps keep this community strong.
And you did stay in place. You heeded the warnings to shelter in your home until you knew it was a safe situation.
Yes, actually, I hadn't even heard that. I assumed that was the case, and I just came out probably about 15 or 20 minutes ago and saw that my street was actually taped off. I didn't realize that I was going to come out and see that, and I've just been walking around, and it's one of those things where you got to pick your jaw up off the ground because it doesn't seem real.
Thank you so much for talking with us, Mindy. I appreciate you taking time out.